back to my channel. So first and foremost, I am so sorry for the audio on this video. I'm like digging through all my bags and trying to unpack because, as you can see, I am in a different location. I made it up north with my parents and it has taken me a bit to get situated, and this is the only spot in this room that I can manage to get all of my equipment. And you know what, I just said that, and hold on, I moved my light because I had to fix my battery, so hold on. Okay, so there we go. So anyway, while I was trying to unpack and like put all of my equipment together, my lights and all of that, I was like, where is my microphone? And then I called my husband and I'm like, do you see a fuzzy like microphone sitting somewhere? And he's like, nope, don't see it at all. And I'm like, did you look? And so he's like, no, I'll turn the camera around so you can look. So like I scanned my whole area and I was like, look under the bed. And he's like, look under the bed. And I'm like, I was packing my stuff over on the bed. I bet it fell off when I started taking the viewfinder and everything apart. I bet the microphone fell off. And sure enough, he's like, yep, here it is under the end of the bed. So hopefully, I don't know, hopefully the audio is not too bad. I used to film without a microphone, but I feel like the microphone just makes things sound better. So I really hope when I go back to edit this that the audio isn't terrible. Fingers crossed. So I really apologize. But anyway, I'm excited. I'm so excited to sit down. I have been waiting to use this beautiful palette. This is the Secret Garden palette from Beaute bar. Did I say that right? Beaute bar. Yeah. I don't know. But this is the first time I've used this company. I have not used any of their prior palettes, and I finally like took the plunge when I saw this. Like, look at that. Look how pretty that is. That is so pretty. That is so obnoxious that this ring light puts like you can see the reflection in the back of that, but look how pretty. I hope that's not too obnoxious. Back up. You can see it there. Oh, it's so pretty. I cannot wait to use this color down here. Was this Secrecy? It's like purple and blue. Oh, it reminds me of a mermaid. It's so pretty. Like on the viewfinder now, you guys looking at it probably looks blue, but as you tip it, can you see the purple shift? Oh, we go through this all the time. Let me see. I wonder, you do get a mirror. Hold on. Like, I wonder, oh, can you see it in that back top part of the mirror here? See how it's purple right there? Oh, and then here it's like blue. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. So I think that's one I'm going to use today. But I don't know. There's so many greens in here. I don't know. It looks like a lot of various textures to these colors. So I don't know. Anyhow, I've been out of the game for like, it seems like a while, like setting all this stuff up. I was like, oh man, because I haven't had to like set it all up. But I'm excited. I'm going to sit down and play with this palette. Let's see. This palette is still in stock. It is $75, but I'm pretty sure Angelica Nyquist has a code. So if you go to her YouTube, you can probably find a code for them. And I think Annette from Annette's Makeup Corner. You know, sometimes I smush my words together. Annette from Annette's Makeup Corner probably has a code as well. I can't remember whose I used. I used somebody's, one or the other, one of them. And it gets you like, I think it was 10 or 15% off, probably 10. I've never, like I said, I've never used this brand, so if you want to see how this palette performs, then just keep watching. I don't know, I hope that's close enough. I don't know. I have this table in front of me, and it's a larger table, and I enjoy it, but I'm just not sure about the setup, so we'll just have to kind of play around with things and see. Maybe I'll just lower myself a little bit, because I have this big old chair I'm in. It's quite comfy, though. So anyway, I am enjoying the weather. I am further north and on the East Coast. It's been like 60 degrees here. I'm like, yes, this is beautiful. Sleeping with the window open. It's very strange being in my hometown and working. So anyway, if you've seen my last couple of videos, you'll know what I'm rambling on about. I know I want to use the greens in here, but do I want to go in with the greens to start? What do I want to do? I want to play with some of these different textures. I think I'm going to go in, let me play with some pinks. I think that's what I'm going to do, because I really want to see what this color, that secrecy color comes out like. So I think I want to go in with rose right here. And I'm going to pick that up on this Beauty Bay 204 brush. What do I want to do? Do I want to use this as a transition shade? Ooh. Well, that applied quite nice. I showed my mom this palette earlier and she was like, oh my gosh, she's like, that's so pretty. And she's like, but there's a lot of colors in there. You better go really light with them. And I'm like, Lord, like, Susan, you have no idea. We don't go light here. Oh gosh. I actually really like that. That applied really nice. Go ahead and clean that brush off. And I think I want to go in with, ooh, what do I want to do? I think I kind of want to go, I think I want to go in with this color here, Strawberry. I'm going to pick that up on that same brush that I just cleaned off. And I think I want to go right in here. Just like that. I think I just want to stipple that color on a bit. Right in this area. Like that. And I think I'm going to clean that. I really like this brush, so I'm going to clean it off. And then I'm going to go in with Enchanted down here. And I'm going to put that out here. Ooh. I'm just lightly like stippling this on and building up that color. It's going on really nice and I really want it like right in this area. And then I think for now I'm going to leave it like that because I really want to get into this shimmer and see what it looks like. So I'm going to go in with this Secrecy color down here. So I'm not really sure what we're going to get. Is it going to come out more blue? Is it going to be, is it going to come out more purple? I'm not really sure. So I'm going to pick up this Morphe N124 brush. It's just a flat brush, flat shadow brush. Pick up this color. It's quite chunky. Super pretty. It reminds me of a mermaid just because when you can see like the shift in the color. It just reminds me of what like mermaids get. Oh my gosh, do you see that? Look how pretty that is. I didn't get it wet or anything, but it reminds me of what you would envision like mermaid scales would look like. Like this iridescent shift. That is so pretty. Oh my goodness. That is so pretty. That is gorgeous. Oh my gosh. And I really get quite a bit of shift like looking at it. It's not like, you know, some colors I look at it and I'm like, gosh, I feel like I really need to turn to actually see like what the color comes out like, where the shift is. This color is actually doing that. Oh my goodness. Let's see what happens when we get it wet though. And I brought The last little bit of my Morphe Luminous setting spray is somewhere around here, but I think I forgot my can of setting spray. So I used it earlier and I don't know where I put it. So we're going to go with the old Glam Light Rick and Morty. Spray can be quite aggressive, and my parents have hardwood floors and I don't have a rug or anything under me, so I don't know if I should be spraying that over the hardwood floor. Ooh, I sprayed quite a bit. That is so pretty. That is so gorgeous. I really hope like the camera is picking that up. That is such a pretty color. That is so pretty. But what do I want to do? I really, again, want to use as many colors as I can, and I don't know if I want to mix in, like maybe do this pink in front or this one here. Like on this inner corner. I think we're going to go with this one because it looks chunky and interesting. Like I don't know what to expect, so I'm going to go ahead and pick up a little bit of that with this same brush. I didn't get it wet yet. Oh man, this is like an iridescent, like a true iridescent color. You know how it's like you get the shifts of the pink and the purple and the... That is really pretty. Let me go ahead and pick that up and get it wet. Oh, that is so pretty. Man, that pop is so aggressive. I'll put this on the inner corner and then bring it up. So I've been enjoying my week so far. It's been a long week without the kids. Obviously they miss me, but I like crashed one night. I went to bed at like 7:30. It's like I woke up super confused. Like, what is happening? Where am I? Like, what is going on? I'm enjoying the time with my parents. I enjoy cooking them dinner. So, you know, something they don't have to worry about. So it's been fun. That is so freaking pretty. Like, I am so excited right now. Oh, this was absolutely delightful. I haven't sat down to do my makeup in a minute, and this is just what I needed. It's bold, it's delightful, I love it. I'm going to go right up. I'm going to pick up a little bit more of that strawberry color, and I'm just going to stipple over top, like where they meet up, just to get a little bit of a better blend. Oh, that's gorgeous. I'm going to pick up Enchanted. And I'm going to deepen that a bit out here. Oh, that is absolutely flipping gorgeous. Like, I cannot. I am so excited. But what shall we do underneath? Let's do something a little different. I wonder if we should go with a little bit of green. So I think I'm going to go in with Mist underneath. And I'm going to pick that up on this BH Smoke brush because it's just a small, denser brush. And I feel like I could be a little precise under here. So I'm just going to go ahead and put that underneath the eye all the way across. The new job is okay. It's a very small staff. It's like 4 people. I mean, they've been really nice, really welcoming. I will say I don't know. Every company is different. Every building is different. Every place is different. But, you know, they're all very similar. Like I said, the staff's been very welcoming, but you know, it kind of makes me appreciate like all the things that my boss actually does for me to make my job easier, because I feel like there are quite a few things I'm like, oh, I didn't realize I had to do that. And, you know, different states require different things in documentation, so that's taken me a minute to figure out and learn. I I got a little bit of fallout, but that was my fault, I don't think. It's usually for me being old ham hands there. So I really like that color. That applied really nice. And now I think I want to go in with this Beaute short round brush. Again, this is one of those ones I got in that pack from like Nordstrom Rack that had a bunch, you know, beloved filbert that we all love. I love this filbert brush. I have it in 3 different sizes. So anyway, you get 3 different sizes in each color. There's actually a teal one as well. Oh my gosh, I just almost dropped that. So now I'm going to go in with Oasis here on this brush. I don't know if it's going to be dense enough. Pick this color up. This color is quite chunky. That is super chunky. I don't know. I'm going to like really squint my eye here and see if I can get, yeah. It's going to be super chunky and fall everywhere, so I'm going to pick a little bit up and I'm going to get it wet. You know, so yeah, I realized that like my boss does a lot of like stuff within the system, like the documentation system to make my job easier. There's different requirements with writing orders and blah, 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 where you put them, where you get them, whatever. But something I've learned about myself is that I have a serious coffee problem. Like, I've always known, like, I love coffee. That is so pretty. That is so pretty. Like, I just want to put that all over, like, my face. I'm going to bring it in a little bit more. I feel like if I was a mermaid, I think I'd want my eye to look like this. You know what I mean? Just be, like, floating around and being like, yeah. You know, have all the sparkle. That is so pretty. It's just like kind of like fish scales. You've ever seen that? Or what are those shells? Abalone. You know, just how they have like that shift in color and they're just shimmery and gorgeous. It's like a mixture of all of it together. I wish I could like line, but maybe that might be a little much. Let me slow down. Let me just pump the brakes. Let me stop right there. Let me leave. Let me leave this eye. That was too dense. Let me just leave this eye like this. Let's hop over to the other eye and see what we can get into over here. I've used a lot of the shimmers. Now, I really like this row here. Like, you could totally do something very nice, very neutral, very light. It's not all about always, you know, like super colorful. You could use any of those neutral colors and do a pop of color, but I think I've used quite a bit, a mixture of the pink and the green. So let me go ahead. Gosh, I feel like I just need like something to tell me like, hey, use this. I really want to see what this one looks like. Serenity, because there's a shift in that one too. Let's see if we can pick it up. Can you see the shift in that? It's like goldish, greenish, and like all these other colors. So why don't we, you know what? Why don't we play with the neutrals a little bit? I'm going to go in with Wonder up here. That is close to my skin tone. Oh gosh, what was I talking about? Oh, talking about the job. I don't know. I guess that's it. I mean, there's really not a whole lot to say. They're nice. I've only been there a week. You know, it's just different things that I have to learn. But I think, quote unquote, you know, the close job back home just really prepared me. You know what I mean? Prepared me for going back into this setting, and I think that's why nothing surprises me. So I think, what do I want to do? Ooh, do I want to do a halo eye? Ooh, let's do it. Let's use some of these darker colors. But I use that over here. Do I want to use this color or this color? to do a halo eye. I feel like using this mahogany color up here is really going to bring out that serenity. So I think I'm going to go in. I'm still using this BB204 brush. I know, I'm kind of all over the place. It's not as deep as I was thinking it was going to be. So that might be something to note. It's really pretty though. That is super pretty. And I do not know why I'm using such a large brush. I have not seen my one best friend yet. I'll be seeing her tomorrow. We are supposed to be getting matching tattoos, so this ought to be interesting. Should be fun. Tell you all about it after I get it. That is really pretty. That is really, now I was saying it's not super deep, but it definitely looks like a mahogany. Alright. Mahogany Teen Queen. Alright, look. So now we're going to go in with this color here. This Serenity. Oh, this looks pretty. I haven't quite decided. Do I want that to connect? Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing there. Let me blend that. Oh, that's what I was saying. Okay, I was talking about the coffee pot, and I don't know how I got so derailed. Yeah, whoa, squirrel. So I have learned about myself that, like, I flippin' love coffee. And I mean, I've always known, like, I love coffee, but I'm like, I feel bad. My parents have this small coffee machine, and, you know, they both drink coffee in the morning, and I don't want to be like, hey, you made a pot, you guys are drinking it, but, like, I'm drinking it, but I also need a to-go cup to go to work. You know what I mean? I don't want to be, like, greedy. And they don't always use, like, the same coffee because my dad likes to buy what's on sale, which is absolutely fine. I apparently am a coffee snob or something because I absolutely love my Folgers black silk, and I was just like, I can't do this. Like, I'm never gonna make it through my work week not having my coffee and not having enough of it and whatever else. So I went to Walmart and bought myself this tiny little coffee pot, and I have nowhere to put it because I don't want to ruin any of their furniture. So at the moment, I have it sitting on the bathroom counter. I'll show you a picture. It's pathetic, I know. I don't want to ruin their furniture. So I'm like, I just go in the morning and I brew myself a little cup, and then I move everything so then I can get myself ready. And by cup, I mean pot. The whole pot. It's a problem. But it's my problem and I'm okay with it. So I think that is really freaking pretty. I don't know. I really want to just keep rolling with this color. So I want to go back in with this mahogany, and I'm going to pick that up on this BH smoke brush, and I'm going to bring it down here. Just kind of follow suit. And then I'm going to pick up, ooh, do I want to pick up, let's try it with the tip of this shadow brush that I had. I'm going to get it wet because I probably should have gone in with that prior purple brush. Let me see what kind of coverage I can get. Down here. Oh, guys, this is so pretty. I'm just going to blend this in just a smidge more with the mahogany. That is so pretty. They're both like very bold. They're very extra, but they are both very pretty. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to leave both of them. Yeah, I think I'm going to leave both of them like that. I'm going to go ahead and hop off. I'm going to finish up and I'll be right back. Okay, so here are the finished looks. I'll go ahead and close my eyes. I'll go ahead and cover one eye. Cover the other eye. I'll go ahead and zoom out when we talk about it. I really hope this doesn't wash me out because this is like a creamy white door and this yellow. I'm like, oh man, I don't know. Anyway, I went ahead and used the, what is this? AOA Studio Artista liner. It's like a felt tip liner to do my wing on this eye, and then in the waterline I use the ColourPop BFF Cream Gel Liner. It's white, but it's called Exit. So I use that, and then I also used the ColourPop Cream Gel Liner in Brouhaha. Was this part of? I don't know. I don't think this was. This is a BFF one as well. I really like these cream gel liners. I had ones prior to these that I had and they dried out and I was super upset, but these have actually seemed to be lasting. And then I went ahead and used my tattoo liner in Mad Max Brown for the liner here. I'm super bummed because Sephora had these on sale, the KVD ones. This is the actual original like Kat Von D one still. And I put it in my basket and never completed my order. And now it's not on sale and I'm not paying $25. Such is life, right? I was like, ah. And then for my mascara, I just went ahead and used the Melt So High Curl Lock Waterproof. I don't know why I put on waterproof mascara this time of night because I'm going to be taking all this off. I didn't do any lashes. This has taken me a minute to get into the flow of things and I didn't want to add that. I didn't want to add that to what else I have to do this evening. And I was like, you know what, it's already getting late. I'm going to be wiping stuff off. But not until after I show Susan what my makeup looks like. So she could be like, oh my gosh. Maybe I'll try to record it and insert it. I don't know. I probably won't get it a good reaction on camera. She's hard to catch. And then I went ahead and used my Dominique Creamy Fill and Define Lip Liner in Crush. I love this lip liner. Use it all the time. And then I used the Tarte lipstick in Culotta. It's a nice neutral tone. I love it. So that is that. My stinking viewfinder just died again. My batteries, I think I need new batteries because they're not holding a charge. So anyway, we're just going to kind of wing it, hoping that you guys can see everything. Let's talk about the palette. Guys, I don't think there's a whole lot to say about it. Like, I absolutely love it. Like, everything performed well. I really enjoy the different textures they have in here. They applied nicely. This applied nicely. It's a different texture than these. I did use quite a few of, like, the chunkier, like, more textured ones, and are like flaky chunky, and I really like how they applied. I really like how this applied. Like that, oh, it's so pretty. But there's so many things you could do with this palette. I don't know, I can't speak for their other palettes because this is my first time using this brand, and I am absolutely thrilled that I finally decided to because I really like this palette. I really like the colors. I can't wait to play with this color down here. Deserted. This Imagine color down here, that looks absolutely beautiful. I mean, the greens, there's just so many things you could do with this palette. It's so versatile. You can go really light and do a really nice light eye. You don't have to do like deep, dark, extra bold, but you can, you know what I mean? There's ways to play around with it. And there are deeper colors in here. I didn't think this color was going to be as deep as it was upon like first application, but it actually built up really nice, and I actually really appreciate that it didn't go on super dark and saturated at first, that I was able to build it up to the tone I want, because I feel like now I know that I'm going to be able to go in with that color and be really light-handed, and it's not going to be as deep, so I can use it in different ways. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? It's like multi-use. It's not just like, oh hey, I need this as like that deeper color I like on the outside. Even this color, like, it built up nicely. This color is a really deep, nice color. There's lots of pinks. Oh, I don't know, guys. I don't normally say, like, you need a palette, but if you've been thinking, like, hey, do I want to try this brand? Do I not want to try this brand? I'm going to suggest, based off this palette, that I would go ahead. I would take the plunge and get this palette, but absolutely use a coupon code. You know me, I don't normally suggest things unless you're able to get them on sale and you know, using a coupon code or whatever, what have you. So I would. I try not to pay full price for anything, honestly. I always try to find some kind of coupon somewhere. I just made an absolute mess because that stinking sheet on the inside, I flipped it over and it got all the little tidbits everywhere. But anyway, it's good to be back. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate all the kind words, everybody, and the kind messages that everybody's been sending me. I do appreciate it. I know you don't have to take time out of your day to comment to me, but just knowing that you guys have, I really appreciate it. It means a lot to me. So thank you so much. Mom's doing okay. Went to the kidney doctor. While I'm here, they're giving her a week or two to see if I can get her to drink more water, and then see if her levels come up, if maybe they've dropped the percentages that they have because she wasn't drinking enough water. And then I think in the next week or two, once she gets that blood work done, you know, the doctor is going to call and say, hey, you drank water, like your levels did come up, you need to stay hydrated, or hey, you've been drinking water and your levels are actually declining. And then we're going to know from there, I guess, how much and how quickly her levels are going to keep declining for like her GFR, her kidney function level. So, you know, we got a couple weeks just kind of see where we are with that, and then we're going to get it set up with palliative care, because I feel like they need to be in the home and kind of working with her and my dad and just getting things in order and things in place to make everybody to try to make things a little bit easier, make sure that she's comfortable when we get to that point. So anyhow, I appreciate you guys. If you got this palette and you love it, let me know. If you got this palette and you're like, meh, let me know that too. I enjoy talking to you guys. I appreciate it. And I'm gonna go. So I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, your evening, or whenever you're watching this.